Wait, you guys haven't heard? It's the Very Real Fantasy Football Show!
Eric, you're out of the shot. Are you just leaned over petting the dog?
Yep.
Fantasy football for real. I nearly said Fantasy Football 101.
Wow.
I hosted that show for way too long, dude.
It's just burned into your memory at this point.
It really is. It really is. That's not what this is. Fantasy football for real. Hey, it's a super fun podcast. We did a preview episode a couple weeks ago, skipped week one altogether, and here we are back. Just the super organized nature of this show. And on top of that, we got a whole new dude here.
Yeah.
Just a straight up new dude. Eric Pettigo, that's me. Eric Kranz. Nothing new there, but happy to have you, buddy.
Thanks.
Love you.
Yeah.
Love you too, pal.
And Ryan McCorder.
Hey.
With us this season. So what's up, buddy? Thanks
Hey.
for coming on and being a part of this.
Yeah, I appreciate the invite.
Hell yeah. You were the first call I made when a spot opened up.
I'm honored.
Big Dan's got young kids.
Busy.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
Yes.
I'm sure
Life
he'll
happens.
make some guest appearances
Yeah.
at some point, I would assume.
But let that be a lesson to all of you.
Don't have them.
Don't have them.
Have cats.
Have cats. Eric's here.
Cats, dude.
Cats, dude.
That's a full-time
They're
job,
good.
too.
They got food. They're good.
So, but we're here, and week two, and it's, you know what, it's fine, because who knows anything going into week one anyway.
Nobody.
Yeah, and week one is such a unpredictable, inconsistent view for the rest of the season. Like, all the stuff that we get from week one and then overreact to just can screw you. Alec Ogletree.
There it is, right?
Always go back to Ogletree whenever he went off
Is
a
it
decade
Alec?
ago or something.
Was it Alec? Was it Kevin?
Yeah.
Was
Ogletree
it?
or something.
Might have been, yeah. Kevin Ogletree.
Tim? Was it
Kevin?
Tim?
Mm-hmm.
I was Kevin Ogletree.
Is it Thad?
Thaddeus.
It's funny. I heard a reference to it on Sirius lately. I'm like, oh, so we're not. It's not just us. Everybody feels that way. About
Other
that.
people were talking about Ogletree?
Yeah, and the week one wonder.
Well, last year it was Isaiah Likely.
Yeah,
Went off, and I go, that'll be his best week of the year because he put up like 25 points.
yeah. And as an Andrews
it-
owner, I just full panic mode.
And it was his best game of the year.
And as an Andrews owner, you should still be full panic mode, maybe?
Week one, hope to God.
It was just week one. Dude, so much overreaction. And we always talk about that on here is whatever happened last is all we care about and all we remember. And it's how we base our future picks on. Is like, well, he sucked last week, so guess what? He's on my bench. But probably start A.J. Brown still.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, a lot of offenses look bad week one. I mean, there's just ones that it's like they had their scripted first drive and it looked great, and then after that, no, like you're terrible. Bengals, what happened?
Bengals, yep.
Bears. I mean, and Bears went right on down. Bengals went right on down, scored.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, my God.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's week one, dude. The defense is always stout week one.
Yes.
But also, I think Green Bay just has a good defense.
We just have a good team, period.
Yeah.
Green Bay's good.
Yeah, I think they're going to
I don't like
actually
it.
be good.
I don't like it at all.
You shouldn't like it.
You've got shares in Green Bay.
I'm a Bears fan though.
I understand.
First and foremost, Bears fan. That's
Hey,
right. You could be a Niners fan like me. Sweet baby boy's out.
Ouch.
Kittle's out.
You're out.
I'm out.
Everybody's injured, including the fans.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm a little bit. I'm on the IR my own
Man.
self. It's hard for me to even be a fan anymore. I'm thinking I'll be able to pick up being a fan again week 5, week 6.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Well, so Thursday night football happened. It was Washington and Green Bay. And Green Bay wins again 27-18 after a big win week 1 against Detroit. Right? They won that game, didn't
Yep.
they?
Oh, yeah.
And I think a lot of people are saying, is Detroit not good now? Detroit's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just another example of underperforming offense that we had high hopes for in the offseason coming in. I mean, with all that star-studded talent they've got.
Yeah, and they're fine, dude. They're fine.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, we got to see that. This is a new offensive coordinator. They got a new defensive coordinator. They lost a lot of other coaches below them that went to some of the other teams. And We have to see it first. It might take a little while. I mean, Detroit, I think for the past 4 years has led the league in scoring, and I don't think it's going to happen this year.
Doesn't look good.
I mean, but still, here we are basing it off of week one. I know there are other factors in place, but dude, those skill players are still there, and they are still electric.
Yes,
Electric.
but I don't think that they will be the number one offense. Didn't say they won't be a top
Okay.
8, you know, but the number one scoring again.
If it's like Detroit or the field, you're probably safer to pick the field, right?
But still, I mean,
Are they going to finish as like a top 5 offense?
top 5. I don't think so.
TBD.
Yep.
I hope so. I have a lot of shares in Detroit. So.
Well, they're at home this week against Chicago, your beloved Chicago Bears.
Yes.
So let's lead off with that game then, right? So let's talk about that. So Chicago,
55.
that's okay.
Detroit, 0.
That's it.
It's happening,
That's
baby.
probably what's going to happen.
Okay.
I agree.
What's the actual line on? You know what I don't have pulled up are the betting lines.
Why not? You're a huge gambler
Yeah.
on all these games.
I don't. I just don't do it.
You should know these by heart.
Yeah.
I figured you knew these. Tuesday.
I am going to pull it up and see though, because I'm curious. NFL odds. That's what we're looking at here, right? Mm-hmm. I am curious, like what this line is, because I feel like people were down on Detroit after week one. I feel like there's still some optimism in Chicago.
Yeah, that's
Both teams, hopefully.
It's week one.
Ooh, so Detroit at home is a 6.5-point favorite.
Okay.
So not that much optimism.
No, I mean,
Chicago.
2 NFC North teams and then 0-1. I mean, it's a pretty big game for both teams. And it's got the rivalry, whatever, with Ben Johnson facing his own team.
Oh yeah,
Some former Detroit player, and like
DeAndre Swift, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift, a revenge game for sure. So, I'm looking at like yearly stats here on Fantasy Pros. Stupid. God, I'm such a stupid idiot.
I'm glad you're prepared and ready
guys.
for this.
Listen.
What? What's going on?
Listen. Hold
Prepper.
on, I'm about to be. All right. I mean, you start DeAndre Swift. Right? I heard today he got literally 100% of
All the carries.
the carries last
Yes.
week, which is nuts.
Yes. No, you're definitely still starting Swift. He had 20 touches.
Yeah.
Like a lot of other running backs didn't do a lot with those touches, but he still had the touches.
I love touches.
Yeah, me too. Love to touch.
I'm a big touches guy.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at the
all them
workload,
touches.
the share of the workload. You got to get him going. Just completely deviating from getting him the ball and having a running game that is threatening and is not Chicago Bears football.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, like the scripted drive, awesome.
Yes.
When they had to adapt and make changes, looked like the Chicago Bears.
Less awesome. How'd you feel about Caleb week one?
Mixed bag.
Yes. Ups and downs.
All right.
Just he has a tendency to.
I love ups and downs.
He has a tendency to air him out. I mean, when he's in the pocket, if he has to throw inside the hashes, man, he sails them, and that's not good.
You know who I was excited about? Roma Dunze.
Big target share.
You feel comfortable just rolling him out there in a flex spot this week?
It's close. That's where he's at right now. Flex. Me personally, am I putting him in my flex? No.
Is this me? Is that my mic?
You want your mic up or
No,
your-
down a little bit.
Okay, coming in hot.
Yeah.
Smoking hot. All right.
I tried.
It's probably just your headphones.
Okay.
Actually, let me get you down. Your levels are good.
Beautiful.
Yeah. No, we'll work this out on the air.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
No, we're not
what I
gonna
do.
we're not gonna clean it up in post.
And we'll be right back after this commercial
We
break.
don't clean anything up in post, and we don't have commercials.
We're getting them.
All right, well, let's look at this
Sponsors.
then, because I'm excited about Roma Dunze. Like, I have him in one of my dynasty leagues. I drafted him last season. He obviously sat on my bench. But then after week one, I was like, ooh, can I find a way to get him in? And I can't still. My team's pretty good in that league. You guys aren't in that league.
Good thing.
Yeah, right? But I'm looking, Fantasy Pros, as far as flex rankings, has him down at 61. So Rome is a deep, deep flex.
Yeah. You just want to see more consistency It's kind of where it's at. DJ Moore kind of is still the same guy. We're not sure exactly where all the targets are going to
Right, because
be.
he got 5 more targets than Moore did, but were they quality targets? I think that kind of goes back with what we were talking about with Caleb.
Does Caleb provide quality targets to people? Dude, I thought DJ Moore got killed last week. Did you see that?
Oh, my.
Yes.
Yikes.
And then he came back in a couple plays later.
Way
I
more
was wondering if
demanding
it kind of was like, hey, I'm just going to act like I'm more hurt than I am so we can kind of figure out the next plays and stuff.
One of the things that's super perplexing, whatever you want to say, about that game was the tight end target share there. I mean, you spend the number 10 pick on Colson Loveland and you throw the ball to him twice.
Well, Cole Kmet didn't get anything either, though, right?
I mean, he had 4 targets.
Okay. Well, yeah.
And he caught 4. No, he didn't. He
had
had 1 grab for 31.
I was going to say, I don't think he did anything, really. Like, yeah, so week 1's a weird week, man. But you go. You go, and then I'll go.
You go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
well, I was going to say, but for Detroit, it's pretty easy. You're not sitting anybody. You're not overreacting and benching anybody on Detroit that you would normally start. Both running backs, Laporta and St. Brown, right? And then J-Mo is a big play threat.
Yeah. I see him. He's a flex play.
Yeah.
Perfect example of a flex play. If they use him, get him a little bit better, and the offense gets going, I think I think he's going to have a good year.
Did you say flux?
Yeah, it's a flex.
I probably said it's a flux capacitor.
Yeah.
That's probably what I was trying to talk
He's
about.
a flux capacitor.
Trying to be a time traveler, go into the future, and know what's going to happen on Sunday. Come back.
We need Nick to
And
sit
gamble.
in on this show and just hit the oof button.
Need it. What about Tesla?
Tesla?
2 A's. Like Isaac.
What about him? Like, do we start him?
I don't know. Is he going to push for more targets? The kid looked like a stud in the preseason. Grabbed a touchdown in week 1. Is he going to be a high volume guy? Not with St. Brown and Williams ahead of him, but he's going to contribute this year.
And Gibbs and Montgomery and Laporta.
Sure. Is he on your radar at all?
I mean, in a dynasty, he is. But this season, I don't. I mean,
No.
I just don't think there's enough. There's not enough balls to go around. That's just.
Man, we do need more balls.
There's one ball and a lot of dudes.
You figured there'd be more.
You know how that goes. But dude, Jameson Williams is one of those guys, and we talk about boomer bust all the time. But it's so hard to even try to project what you're going to get out. So even if somebody's like, dude, do I start Jameson or do I start? And it's
Fill in the blank.
Yeah, it's so hard because you don't know.
So, Jameson or Dunze?
Oh, Jameson.
That's tough.
And I'm not even sure Jameson will get more, but I've seen him do it more. So that's why I automatically would put him in there.
And he got
over
paid.
Rome.
That's another curious thing. He got paid.
He got
Did,
paid.
didn't he? I just kind of feel like starting a guy like Jameson depends on the rest of your lineup, right? Like, I don't want multiple boomer bust guys. If I got a bunch of guys that I know I'm getting just a solid baseline of like 12, 13, and I'm going to be fine. I've got some studs that are going to give me some big numbers, and I've got guys that I know are going to produce. Fine, I'll stick Jameson in there, no problem. Why not?
But
if he lays an egg, the other guys will make up for it. If he goes off, then you're just stomping whoever you're playing.
who are those guys that are guaranteed to get you 12, 13? I'd say Egbuka.
Yeah, Puka, Debo.
Well, not really until so far this year, but before that, no.
Both games this season. I just threw him out there. But give me obviously like a CD. I mean, there's the obvious
CD's
guys.
good. Well, I mean, there's obvious guys like Jamar Chase, but he's also can have some bust games.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So you have an underperformer on a Thursday night. Mm-hmm. You go super disciplined and you get your floor guy in there, or do you reach for the stars and try to get that big play guy like a Jameson Williams to make up for some of the production? I mean,
hey, great question.
yeah, that's something that I deal with all the time. I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to start sits.
Like a lot of times on Thursday nights, if you just have one guy and let's say he blows his Achilles out, R.I.P. Austin Eckler. Let's say you have just one guy in your lineup on Thursday night and that happens. I don't think there's any reason to like overreact. But sometimes on Thursday night football, you've got like 2, 3, 4 dudes playing. And if you walk away after multiple guys and you're sitting there looking at like 25 points after like 3 or 4 guys,
or
you're
12.
Like, yeah, it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have one guy come out and lay an egg, whatever. But if you're walking away from Thursday night football and you're without like 30% of your starting lineup now and you've got no points, then it's like, all right, I better take some big swings here.
Yes.
But then you take that risk of shooting yourself in the foot.
I mean,
But
you've
if
already
need to
shot
punch, you
yourself
need-
in one foot.
Yeah. Well,
But that's
the other one.
Yeah. And then maybe punching yourself in the balls a little
Oh
bit.
man, I wanted to.
that's all of fantasy though. Like my team that I won a title with just put up the worst performance I have had in like multiple years on their week 1, and they are number 1 wide receivers, number 2 they are top stud, and they all fell flat besides Derrick Henry.
Fantasy football's stupid.
That's fantasy football. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen.
Well, let's look at the Bills and Jets. This is intriguing to me. We saw a lot in week 1 that's like, and Bills are 6.5 point 6.5 point favorites on the road at the New York Jets. Josh Allen, the highest scorer in fantasy in week 1. Yeah, dude, the guy's such a monster. So, I mean, there's the obvious. There's Josh Allen. There's James Cook for sure. But anybody see Keon Coleman?
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't give him up in a trade preseason.
I did.
Yeah, Big Dan was trying to get him off me hard, dude. And I'm like, kind of
That
like
wide
Keon.
receiver core is a big time head scratcher. I'm glad you led with that. I'm a big Keon Coleman guy. I think he slipped too far in rookie drafts last year, in my opinion. But now you got Shakir and Palmer there, and Palmer got a ton of targets last week.
Also, Kincaid got a touchdown. They have James Cook. They also, Keon Coleman, a lot of his was fourth quarter. They're racing down, they're just throwing backyard football, which obviously it's football. It happened in the game, but it wasn't always early scripted of Keon Coleman getting the ball.
You're right.
Throughout that. So whenever you're playing hero ball at the end, obviously they, you know that he's going to him, and he was throwing it to him, and he stepped up there. But
11 targets, 8 catches, 112, and a touchdown. I mean, but yeah, it came late.
it came late.
Do you? I mean, okay. So would you trade him? Like, is now a good time?
I already did.
Would
I trade him after this? All depends what I'm going to get. If somebody's coming in trying to buy, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like right now, dude.
There's multiple other guys there, and we don't know what Keon Coleman. He's athletic. He can jump. He played basketball, dunks, all that. He doesn't have a lot of short area quickness. He's not going to just burn past guys, but he's fast enough to be able to play receiver. But he's not going to get those probably 80-yard touchdowns and stuff.
Well, the stock will probably never be higher than it is right now unless he has a few more games like this. In that case, what are you doing? You might as well. That's the kind of guys you want in your lineup, so you don't trade them.
If Dynasty came in right now, if somebody came in and offered you 2 first-round picks next year and the year after that, would you trade them?
Right now?
What are
I don't think so, dude.
Did you say 2 firsts?
2 firsts.
Yeah. I'd take it.
Would you?
Yeah.
So Allen likes to spread the ball around. I'm an Allen owner. Who's going to profile as that Diggs replacement? Who's going to profile as the high target demanding guy? In the offseason, everybody would have leaned Shakir, right? He's his safety blanket. Well, again, week 1 panic didn't look like it.
I think it's a lot. They spread around the ball so much that I don't know if you always have a true number 1 wide receiver on that team. Sort of like the Packers.
Diggs was.
It rotates. No. Yes, that was
who's
Diggs.
The profile that's closest to Diggs? Super biased. Josh Palmer.
Yeah, but Josh Palmer's been in the league.
He's 25.
He is. But I don't know, man. I think Coleman's possibly going to be that guy. And the reason that when you say 2 first-round picks for Coleman, I'm going, I don't know, because I'm looking at hopefully getting a guy who I think is going to be a number 1 receiver with at least one of those picks. So now if it's like a first-round pick and a starter, a guy I know I can plug into my lineup right now, okay, then I'm going to look at that. Right? You know what I mean? Like, then I'm going to look at that. But, I mean, that's overpaying. But
I think he's
time,
good.
I'm going to hold tight if you're not going to overpay.
I'm not saying he's not. He's young. I liked everything about him. I didn't want to trade him.
He's elite, Eric, and he's
Yeah.
going to probably be the number 1 receiver in football this year.
Yeah, I definitely have him
Wow.
as the top ranked receiver for that group.
Wow,
But
this was a great
yeah.
show, guys.
the
I'm
next 8
leaving
years.
with
Yeah.
this malarkey.
All right.
It's malarkey here.
Well, you starting him this week?
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any shares of them, so I don't know who you're asking.
Would
there
you
about.
if I were a person who had
Give me
him,
an either or.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
You might not find a spot for him in your lineup this week?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Okay. Well,
His team is freaking loaded in that league, though. I mean, he's got an embarrassment of errors. And we are talking about dynasty here, folks, just in case you're not following along with these trades and the pick type
Yeah.
thing, just so we're clear.
yeah, we try to preface when we're talking about trades and stuff.
We
but,
are wired that way.
Okay. Keon Coleman or Tyreek Hill this week? Tyreek Hill is at home against New England.
God, the Dolphins were so bad last week, man.
Yeah.
Last year, no brainer. You're going Tyreek Hill. You gotta think about that one.
Yes.
Until I see something better from Miami, no.
So Keon?
Yeah,
Okay. Eric
Yeah.
Grants?
Tyreek also wasn't drafted like he was as much last year, but I think I would probably go.
Fantasy Pros has Tyreek at 25 this week.
and Coleman where?
It has Keon Coleman of the Buffalo Bills.
I got him underneath him.
Yeah, lower.
Yep.
That's Keenan Allen. Down at 43
43.
at the Jets.
That's
So this is,
It feels sinful, but I'm going Coleman.
yeah, me too, dude. I feel like this is, they've got Keon behind Michael Pittman, who I actually like.
Agree.
But they're playing Denver, and that defense is scary.
Yeah, Surtain's a stud.
Yep. They've got Coleman behind Stephon Diggs at Miami. And Miami sucks, so maybe. They've got him behind Khalil Shakir, so they don't even have him highest on their own team. They've
Yeah.
got him behind Jalen Waddle, so they've got him behind both Miami receivers.
they got him behind Jamison Williams.
Yeah, J-Mo.
Who would you start there?
Now it's tough. Now that
I'd still go Coleman there.
yeah, it depends on what the rest of my lineup looks like.
just because Coleman is not like you're saying. He's not a burner. He's not the big play guy, but he does or did command the targets, and he was pretty hot at the end of last year too.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
let's get through some of these games.
We got to go to commercial break.
What about the Jets? Dude, Justin Fields, I was impressed.
yeah. I watched that whole game. Fields looked great. Hall looked great.
Yeah.
I love the Garrett Wilson Fields link up. That looks like it's going to be a thing. I'm super happy for Justin Fields.
Same, dude. I felt that too. I was like, psh, I'm just happy for that dude.
Same.
He looked good out there. He looked comfortable.
I hope he can keep doing it
Yeah.
because that's kind of what it was with Fields. He'd go out there and did it in Pittsburgh last year. He looked good on multiple games and multiple drives. He would look good, and
But then they just benched him though. But he was good before they took him out.
he
last
looked good,
season.
but then he also. And sometimes he didn't. But he definitely looked better in Pittsburgh than he did in Chicago. So I'm hoping that he grew a little bit more. But it's kind of consistency, and he would just miss. He misses basic throws,
yeah.
and that was the thing with him. So hopefully he can get that. Hopefully he can be better and be more consistent. Because I like the player, he's fun to watch.
I'm happy if I have him in a super flex.
Yeah, exactly what I was just
You know,
going to say.
and
He's,
then-
I'm not loving him as my QB1, but in
No.
a super flex, hell yeah, especially with the rushing,
Yeah.
which looked excellent too.
And Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall, automatic. They're in your lineup.
Yeah,
So
and the wide receiver and tight end core are both pretty banged up for this week.
Okay.
I think you can see a heavy dosage of Hall and Wilson for sure.
Giants at Cowboys. Cowboys at home, only a 4.5-point favorite against the visiting Giants. Well, how do you feel about that? I feel like they should be higher.
I
feel
do
like
too. I'm
that
putting
game
my
last
money
week,
on. If that's the line, I'm going to need to get some money on that because the Giants are terrible.
they're not good.
No.
No.
I mean,
It's a big statement game, division game. I think I'm a big Dallas fan, so this is, again, super biased. But I think we look pretty good against Philly, and this is a chance to go in and just beat the crap out of somebody and make a statement game.
you know you're a big fan when it's a we.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did
Does that
this.
sound cool when I said we?
Yeah, we heard you say that.
We did.
Yeah, we over here. We
Good.
Eric's. Okay, so start with the Giants. I mean, Neighbors is obvious. He's in. After that,
Who's starting at quarterback this week?
Russell.
it's still
Is
Russ,
he?
dude.
Da-
Yeah. Dangerous.
dangerous.
He's
So
a-
dangerous.
Super
Limited.
dangerous. Yeah, he's very
God.
limited and very dangerous to your winning percentage.
Well, I'd put money on that he's not the starting quarterback in week 3, if that's the case.
If he doesn't show improvement, it'll be close because they're not tied to him after this. They have Jameis,
Jameis Winston. Yeah.
after that. And they have Jackson Dart,
Yeah.
obviously. So
Don't do
if-
it to
if-
that kid. Please don't do it to that kid, New York.
What? Don't let him
No,
play.
get Jameis in there. Let him
Well,
suck.
here goes the thing: is the head coach kind of might be coaching for his job also.
yeah.
Yeah.
So at some point, the rookie will play if the veterans are not stepping up and winning, just so he can argue and say, look at the improvement that I had with this young quarterback, and I'm the right guy to be able to lead him and teach him. That's the only way that he's going to be able to keep his job if they don't start winning now.
Yeah, it's going to happen at some point
When
this
did-
season. I'm with you there. But
When
just,
did Russ
not yet.
just fall off, dude? That's like a Super Bowl quarterback.
Like 5 years
Like,
ago.
But
I don't know. He looked pretty good last
like-
year for the Steelers, right?
No,
He-
like
he-
five,
a
like
couple-
5
he had a
years
couple-
ago.
He had a couple good games, dude. But he was, for the most part, he looked like straight garbage, dude.
when he was in Seattle.
I feel like he fell off a cliff one day. Like it was all of a sudden. It wasn't like a slow decline. It was just all of a sudden. Oh, Russell Wilson just sucks now.
Denver traded everything
The
to get
farm.
him
Yeah.
The farm.
and gave him a huge contract, and he never looked
Ugh.
great there. Like it's like
Seattle saw something.
Oh, Seattle knew
Yeah.
when to deal, and then they brought in Geno Smith, and Geno looked better than Russ did.
And as far as the running back situation in New York, I mean, they got the rookie Cam Scatabo and Tyrone Tracy that are. It sucks that I have Tracy in my lineup, but it's only because I don't have another option.
Tracy
he
looked
couldn't
good
get
last
touches.
year.
He did.
He did.
Ton of catches.
Yeah.
The offensive line needs to step up. You got to have people afraid of the quarterback. They only throw it to Neighbors. Who's the little
Wandale.
Wandale again with his 5 yards a catch.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's solid. He really is.
But football wise, he doesn't do anything. I mean, if that's your number 2 or 3 receiver and you're only getting 5-6 yards
Yeah.
out of all these catches, that's bad. He catches it and just gets tackled.
So for Dallas, there are obviously there's some panic after last week's game against the Eagles. You know, Dak did 0 touchdowns, single-digit fantasy points. In every league, he's drafted to be a starting QB in fantasy. I'm here to tell you, it's okay. Hey,
I agree.
hey, it's okay.
I'm not going to drive down the field and sputter at the one every time and give the ball to Williams.
I mean,
Javonte,
you can if you want. I'm cool with that.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
I tried to buy him all off season. I was a believer, but again, pretty mundane.
You weren't the only one,
performance.
dude. People were trying to get him off me. And I was just looking waiting for Dallas to bolster their running back core, and they didn't.
Krug will do the thing you always do with the touchdowns.
What's the thing that I always do
Yeah,
with
I'm so
touchdowns?
curious.
Take the touchdown points
Oh.
off the line, and then what do you do?
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
he was trash.
Yeah, so that's what we're discussing is you have running backs that you kind of look at their attempts and their yards, and then if they have just he had 2 1-yard touchdowns, so that boosted obviously his points up, fancy points. But besides that,
Touchdowns are touchdowns.
if those would have been if he would have thrown it CD or something, gotten a touchdown, and Williams didn't get that, he did not look great out there, but he got the bulk of the carries, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
But running wise, it was another one who he got a lot of touches, as a lot of these number 1 running backs did, and they just didn't do a lot with him. Like, it was just tough. The defenses are always better right in the beginning than the offenses, unless it's Bills' offense and Ravens' offense, like a proven, good organization.
Javonte,
stud quarterback
last
offense.
week, 15 carries, 54 yards, and 2 catches for 10 more yards. So you take the touchdowns away, that's 5-7 points, and that's like 8 fantasy points, right?
Yeah.
Which is obviously not great. Now, they were on the road at Philadelphia, and that's a good defense.
Yeah.
This week, they're at home against the Giants, and they figured to be up. They also were it wasn't like they could just lean on the run in that game against Philly. I mean, it was a close game, but...
And even without Carter, we still couldn't.
So I think he'll be all right this week.
It's 17 touches.
Yep.
That's the big thing, is you want to make sure it's
Yep.
all targets, opportunities, touches for running backs.
As close to 20 as you can get.
I mean, I think he's the Keon Coleman of running backs, as in he will be the number 1 running back.
Wow.
At the end of the season.
Hot take.
How about Pickens in his Dallas debut?
So
Yeah.
I think the thing with Pickens is that we all kind of assumed that in the right opportunity, he could be the number 1 on his team. And then he goes to the Cowboys with CD there and is slotted into the second position. I just don't know if you can depend on him on a week-to-week, at least for maybe in the flex conversation, wide receiver 3. Is that fair?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, he's flex. He's a good flex guy. I'm not like, he's not good now. Like that.
No.
Yeah.
He's going to have his weeks where he's going to outperform CeeDee Lamb 100%.
He's a good Jameson Williams comp, I feel.
It is similar, yes.
I feel that's what he's going to have, a year like that, where he's going to have duds and he's going to have 25-point games.
Yes.
And you're not going to know when.
And it's getting that offense. He's on a new offense.
Yeah.
So it's the quarterback getting used to him getting used to the quarterback, and just playing the game. It's week 1. Like, it's one actual week. A lot of these guys don't play a lot of preseason. And even if they do, it's just basic things. It's a glorified practice for those guys. Just try to go down, do a drive or two, and that's it.
So he only had 4 targets last week. That's
Man.
compared to Lamb's 13.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
yeah.
CD's who he's going to go to. Like, going there,
that's
he
the
is
question.
he is a number 2. I mean, he is not 1B to 1A.
No, and I think you're going to get with Pickens, you're going to get like 5-6 target games, but some of those games he's going to get 4 or 5 catches for like 112 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
he'll be sitting on your bench, and you're gonna be, oh
Yeah.
man, if I would have,
Right?
I could have.
Then you'll start him next week, and
I was gonna.
Yeah, dude,
I was about to.
I meant to, but
Yep.
it was too late. It had locked.
Here I go. What about old Jake Turd Ferguson?
Oh man. He's a tight end too.
He's back to my bench.
Until further notice.
Yeah, until he learns how to behave. He's going to go sit in the corner.
Dak missed him on a touchdown really bad.
Yeah.
But he wasn't involved almost the whole game until
No,
the end
and,
either.
And
so.
I think that's where the Pickens, going back to that, I think that Pickens is going to take away from Ferguson a lot.
They got to everybody's got to get their chemistry together, man. It was week 1, so
Ferguson doesn't get a ton of targets anyway. So I mean, he's a good 5 or 6 targets. Every now and then he'll have a good
had
week. He'll have
6.
like 7 or 8.
he's a tight end.
So yeah,
He caught 5 of 6. Just the yardage wasn't there. So he got some dinks and dunks. He got some checked on. Yeah. I'm learning.
Let's get you up
I'm
here.
learning.
Let's get you up
I
here
just
by
wanna
these
talk.
microphones.
Yeah.
he will get better. They paid him, so obviously they like him and want him to be a part of that offense, and he's a part of the offensive game plan. So it's like I said, it's week 1. Let's see what happens.
All right, next game. This is the biggest discrepancy as far as odds go. The Baltimore Ravens at home against the Cleveland Browns. Ravens are 11.5-point favorites.
I want to say I like Cleveland at 11.5 points.
You're going to take that, huh?
Yeah, I mean not like crazy confidently, but
What from Cleveland gave you confidence?
they almost beat the Bengals.
Bengals were terrible, but
Yeah.
they did.
Well, were they terrible because Cleveland kind of didn't look as bad? Flacco, a little bit of a revenge game at Baltimore. They do have some running backs. He does have some multiple weapons that he can throw to. I don't know the health completely of the offensive line of where they're at. The defense isn't terrible.
Yeah,
Got
they have an
Miles
underrated
Garrett on
Defense
there.
is good.
Yeah.
That's what they are. Their defense is good.
So with a competent quarterback there and some weapons, why not? I mean, this is a huge rivalry. Some of these games,
I'm curious about the weapons.
Well, the emergence of Tillman last week, I think,
Okay.
is very interesting. I'm
Tillman
a Judy
did
guy.
look good. Yeah.
I love Jerry Judy. The 2 tight ends were solid.
Yeah. And what that Dylan Sampson?
Yeah.
Dylan Sampson out there catching
looked
the pass.
good, didn't he?
He
Yeah,
did.
okay.
He looked a lot better than Ford.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, shit.
God.
Room for
Jerome Ford, their second round draft pick. He hasn't practiced anything. Probably not going to play, but he will be at
Judkins?
some point. Yes, he
He's
will
coming.
be playing.
For fantasy, who are you comfortable even getting in as a flex option from Cleveland?
And Judy and Tillman,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
Fair. All
Judy
right.
Tillman, and then that rookie, the rookie tight end.
Fannin.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like
yeah,
just,
yeah.
I mean, he had 9 targets, 7
know.
catches for 63 yards.
But Njoku's on the team, man. That's just, again,
But
isn't an
he-
anomaly.
I don't know. I mean, the guy almost had the triple crown in college football last year.
Why do teams do that, dude? Why do they draft
I know.
when they have somebody and then they're just like, man, let's just get another one? Don't they know that we're trying to fill out fantasy lineups?
Right. They need to take that into
It's crazy.
consideration.
Yes, they're not as worried about us, but he looked good. He was a 3rd round pick. Like, he's more of a receiver than he is a traditional tight end.
Yeah.
He's kind of like an Njoku clone when he was coming
Yes.
up of athlete, but he was more prolific in college than he was in
Only 21.
than Njoku
Man.
was.
My this is potential hot take, but this game, I think you sit Derrick Henry.
Harden?
Not
It's
can't do it.
No.
That's hey, it's
Hot
a
take.
joke.
You're
Yeah,
wrong.
Yeah. Hey, that's a joke.
Hey, you
Derrick
never
Henry
know.
is so ridiculous.
Okay.
dude.
Man, you sold that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Eric.
Yeah, I deadpan. That no. So the Ravens, Lamar, Zay, Derrick Henry.
Zay Flowers went off.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think that's going to be a more common theme. I think Zay Flowers is the real deal.
Did you see that D-Hop touchdown? The one-hander.
Oh, my God,
My
dude.
God.
You're
There was
like-
2 last week, and I was like, that's up there with Odell's catch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. D Hops. I'm like, I remember that guy.
And he played like 10 snaps. They
DeAndre's
said,
awesome.
or something like
yeah.
that.
Still got it.
Yep. But what do we do with Mark Andrews? Besides just hate him with every fiber of my being.
I love him. I've had him in a dynasty for years. I've actually have him in both of my dynasties now. It's just, what other options do you have at tight end if you're a Mark Andrews owner?
He was good at the end of last year.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like he came back, he started off real slow, and it's like, is he injured or something? And then he came on, getting multiple games with touchdowns and decent yardage.
Well, let's play a fun Mark Andrews game.
Real quick, it just
Okay.
used to be that they forced him the ball. Like, he was like the number 1 target in the passing offense, and that has changed.
Yeah.
It's not that anymore.
Now they don't throw him the ball. It's totally opposite.
Luckily, I fortunate
just
enough
don't.
to have handcuffed him with Likely in one. So
Yeah.
hopefully that pans out. But man,
Mark Andrews or Kyle Pitts Sr.
and Pitts with a good game last week.
Ah.
Better than 0, I guess.
Pitts,
I gotta go Pitts until I see more targets.
I agree.
I'm gonna
Grants?
say Pitts also. Mooney is coming back this week, supposed to play, so Pitts might not have as many targets, but
London's a little dinged, so
Pitts
He
is
is.
playing to get paid right now.
sure.
Dude,
So
this could be the year, man. This could be the Pitts year. And I've been
No one's ever
saying
said that
that.
I've
before.
been down on that, but I haven't. I've been down on that guy ever since. I traded away the rights to him in Dynasty right off the bat. Like, here, somebody else take him. I don't want him.
One of my good
I want Javante.
one of my really good friends, actually potentially my best friend. He took Pitts over Jamar Chase in the dynasty.
Ooh,
gosh, what an idiot,
Great guy.
what a stupid
Fucking
asshole.
moron.
Guy, I don't know who he is.
I think
but
that
it sounds
guy-
like I hate him.
I think that guy had. I think he had T. Higgins on his team too.
Man,
I know a guy said take him anyway, but
Yeah.
what does he know?
I think that guy said take him anyway and still didn't do it.
I mean, there's still time. He's young.
Anyway, I think that guy's won a title, so that's
You win.
Scoreboard.
You win.
Mark Andrews or Turd Ferguson?
Oh man,
I'm going back to the targets. I'm going Ferguson.
I'm going to go Ferguson also because of who they're playing against.
Mark Andrews or Juwan Johnson?
Juwan Johnson.
That's not close.
What do you have? 13 targets, 10 catches last week?
Something like that. Yeah.
11. 8 and 11.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, he didn't even get in the end zone. He just had a big game on production.
Right.
Yes.
I know we're going to get to it, but
We are.
the Saints are so bad.
Yeah,
So bad.
we're going to get all up in it. So from what we've just discussed, Mark Andrews is a bench right now.
He's plummeting.
He's on the bench. Like, I was naming guys well after him. I mean,
I got a good one.
okay.
Mark Andrews or Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Man, a few years ago,
I know.
that was like those two dudes were like, I mean, draft him in the third round, redraft league. That's a wide receiver one right there. I mean,
Right.
Kelsey was a first-round pick for a couple of years.
Yes, he was, dude.
Yep.
He was the cheat code. Like, hey, you want to get 22 to 25 out of your tight end almost every game?
Let's all right, let's jump ahead. We already did Bears Lions. Rams at Titans. The Rams on the road are a 5.5-point favorite. I mean, for fantasy purposes, I think the Rams pretty easy.
You own Ward, right? You've got a share of Ward.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What did you get a chance to watch that?
I watched Red Zone.
Wasn't good.
His
He's
debut.
a rookie. I get
Yeah.
it. Wasn't good.
Tough matchup.
I think it's a get right game for the Rams. Kyron Nakua, just gets battle wounds in every game, just bleeding and just looks like a freaking superhero out there.
Such a stud, dude.
Badass man.
Yeah.
And Adams.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm cool starting Devontae Adams for sure. I'm Puka, Devontae, and Kyron.
That's it for the Rams.
That's it for
Yeah,
the
I'm
Rams.
not that tight end mess for the Rams. I'm staying far away from.
And I'm not starting them like, you just started like I really like them this week. I think those guys are like league winners this week. For the Titans, I was so excited about Calvin Ridley this season.
So was I. Well, yes.
I still am.
I'm
too.
I have to. Well, I don't have
too.
to, but I'm gonna play him this week.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
I've got in one of my leagues, and it's a 0.5-point PPR because it's dumb, but it's still fine. I won it last year, no big deal. But I've got Calvin Ridley and I've got Quentin Johnston on the bench. Who would you start out of those two?
I'm not going to chase the points. I've seen enough. I'm not a Quentin Johnson guy.
And a
Johnston.
0.5 point.
Yeah. That's
Are you going to
close.
chase the points?
And, I mean, I doubt it. But I also Calvin didn't do anything, and I was like, damn it, here we go again, dude. This guy has teased me. This guy has been teasing me for like a decade now.
Yeah. Since the Falcon days.
I thought you'd gotten rid of all the shares of him. So
Yeah,
I'm
but then
curious.
I drafted him again this year because I'm a
okay.
stupid idiot. Because I saw one preseason game where Cam Ward was locked in on Calvin Ridley, and
Yep.
I'm like, here we go.
Yep, and then the offseason narrative is like, oh, they're boys, and they're
Oh,
like
yeah.
sleeping together at night,
They're
feeding
just
each other
cuddling.
like a mother bird to his baby bird, and
They've watched 6 of the Harry Potters.
oh yeah,
There's more than 6, right? Like 8.
I've never seen a Harry Potter.
Oh, I've seen a few. They're
Yeah,
pretty good.
yeah,
Man, you should check them out.
yeah.
Just check them out.
I'm right.
don't tell Jessica that. She'll be
Is
mad at
Jessica
you.
a big Potter fan?
Oh man,
Good for her. She seems nice.
she's cool.
Doc, what are you doing?
Well, there's
Dog's down here prancing around. What are you doing, bud? There's nothing down here for you.
go look at Scary Terry last year. His first few games with Jaden Daniels throwing him the ball.
Yeah.
Scary Terry didn't look great.
No, he
No.
didn't. I
Wasn't
remember.
getting touches. Wasn't doing anything. With,
Yeah, I remember.
with a top pick. And
Certainly doesn't look like the wide receiver one on his own team this year.
no,
He's not.
He's also been sitting. He also wasn't there in the offseason.
Very good point.
He got paid, and now he's back, and so he's working back into that offense.
We talked about this on our preview show a couple weeks ago. Before any football was played, I said, I think Debo is going to be like heavily involved, and it's going to take away from McLaurin. And 2 games I've been right.
Scary Terry or DJ Moore?
Well, they've already played this week, so I'm going to go DJ Moore.
That's cheating.
Me too.
Going forward.
Who would you rather have going forward?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's tough.
Who's
actually.
going to have a better year at the end? I'm going to say Scary Terry.
The manufactured touches for DJ Moore make me want to lean that way.
Yeah.
But similar dude in a similar situation, just getting outperformed by the guy beneath him.
Yeah, like I don't know if
On the depth chart.
I don't know if Adunze overtakes DJ Moore as the one this season. That's a possibility. Like that happens in the NFL. There's a number 1 receiver on a roster, and then a young receiver that's also on there in a rookie season that's kind of lackluster. But then in the next couple of seasons, something happens where there's a bit of a power shift, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, Julio Jones is better than Roddy White. Huh. Like that happens, and it's like, okay, so when does this happen, and will it happen with like Adunze and DJ Moore?
Should I do like the super, super cliche thing to say right now?
Oh, please.
Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah, boy.
That's gold right there, folks.
DJ Moore will be a Chicago, I think, 2 more years.
Okay.
Obviously, at least this year. Maybe the offseason he gets traded, but they also drafted multiple weapons that are going to be cheaper on there. But kind of looking at his guaranteed money, it looked like probably 2 years DJ Moore will be there. Then I think that he's traded.
Yeah.
Going back to the Rams-Titans game, I'm going to butcher this. Ayomanor, rookie.
Ellick.
Yeah. Ton of targets last week. Looks like he's going to be a big part of this offense. I was a little surprised there. And Chico Okonkwo is invisible again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been that way for a while, though, right?
Strange.
Yeah.
We thought he was the next big thing, but I thought he was the next Delaney Walker, to be honest with you.
So who's this guy's name that we're...
It's Ayomanor, Aymanor.
You find him? Oh.
Go down one.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah. Bunch of targets. Not a ton of production, but they're finding him. They're looking for him.
Okay. All right. So Dynasty Leagues, keep an eye out maybe, right?
Yeah, 7 targets. 7 targets last week.
Might
as
be
a
a
rookie.
scoop.
For sure.
All right. Jacksonville at Cincinnati. Cincinnati, 3.5-point favorite at home.
Both of these teams need to get right game on offense.
I mean, I think Cincinnati's gonna put a lot of points on the board at home this week.
I like the stack in Daly, Burrow, and Chase.
Yep.
Or
I do
Burrow
too.
and Higgins, whichever one you want to go. But I think that Joe Burrow comes out there and has a big
Joe
game.
Burrow game. Yeah,
I think he's mad with how it last week was,
I agree.
and they're going to come out throwing. And obviously, I love some Chase Brown.
You should.
So you got to be able to play him. They looked great the first drive. Chase went down there, scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
Huge, like, oh, the Bengals are just going to start putting up some numbers. And then that was it.
Yeah, man. I agree.
The situation is like eerily similar with the quarterback and wide receiver core in both teams. I think Hunter and Brian Thomas Jr., I think they had like 15 targets combined, and they caught 4 combined.
Yeah, that was bad.
What do you think about Hunter?
I mean, I like his. I like that they were trying to get him involved. So I'm gonna plug him in.
It'd be fun to play in Madden.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna plug him in. How about that time they traded Tank Bigsby to Philadelphia? What the hell was that?
For a 5th and a 6th round pick?
What was that?
Yeah, because like offseason, they're like, oh, he's going to push ETN for touches. It's going to be a 1A, 1B. And then they're like, nope.
Dude, it was like people were drafting Tank Bigsby as like a, in a deeper league, like you can be an occasional flex. Like he's going to be used, and now go sit behind the best running back in football.
And be a kick returner.
Yeah.
That is what happens also when you're not completely proven, even though, he looked good a lot last year. But whenever a new coaching staff comes in, they draft your position with 2 of their draft picks. They had a previous first-round pick still on the team on there at a running back position. somebody's getting moved.
Move it.
Yep.
That was awesome.
New word. And we didn't know who it was going to be, which one of those running backs it was going to be.
Yeah, well, the Bigsby truthers, predicted at one point in time that he was just going to straight up take Etienne's job, and Etienne looked awesome.
Yeah, he looked
last
really
week.
good all of a
Yeah.
sudden. But last year he didn't. So I don't know, man.
New coaching staff can come in
stupid.
there, and he looks better in the system.
You could in Dynasty, you could have traded for Etienne in this offseason for pennies on
For
the dollar.
nothing.
Yes, and I didn't.
None of us did, right? That would have been smart on all of our parts. But we didn't know they were going to trade Tank Bigsby, who everybody assumed was going to be the starter at some point. And now he has no chance of being a starter. So
His backup's name is Tootin.
yeah.
Rootin' tootin'.
And people like him. So now it's like, man, go pick that dude up. Bashal, is that Bashal Tootin?
Bashal.
Yeah, go scoop him up. But as far as actual starters,
Well, Etienne's also the last year of his deal, I think.
is he?
So he could not be the starter after this year.
Yeah, but so Etienne, Brian Thomas Jr., if you want to take a flyer on Travis Hunter, it seems like they're going to try to get him involved, and of course they should. But
Lower tight end, Brenton Strange was pretty
beat
involved.
me to it.
So
Yep. Got several targets, and how about the Cincy tight end core there too? They bring
Noah
in
Fant.
bringing in Fant, who has done nothing but disappoint in
everywhere.
fantasy since he's been
career.
out, and
Yeah.
Just like his rookie year, he was good, and then it's just hope.
he's super athletic. But then they brought in that dude last year, tight end from Minnesota, and he did nothing in the offense. But Fant looked good. He outperformed Gesicki for sure.
gentlemen, somehow the San Francisco 49ers are a 3-point favorite on the road against the New Orleans Saints.
Saints suck so bad.
That's why.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
Dude, 49ers should just have a big red cross next to their name on all platforms. 'cause
49ers
My God.
practice squad is going to be out there this week.
Yes.
You got former first-round pick Mac Jones.
Sure, I do.
Yeah.
Yep. He's
Come
not my
on.
sweet baby boy.
Electric.
He's going to be this week.
God.
Big Mac. Big Mac Jones.
That game last week, the Niners and Seahawks game, was pretty fun to watch.
Not for Kenneth Walker owner, it wasn't.
No, well,
Not for football fans.
We'll get
no,
there.
but for Niners fans,
boring.
it was. Yeah, but what a big catch at the end.
No. It was a good game.
Yeah, but dude, I mean,
Well, it's going to be on McCaffrey. It's going to be the McCaffrey versus
What are they doing to that poor guy? 31
show.
touches?
it's too many.
31
McCaffrey and
is too
Kamara.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it is.
agree with that. Agree. They didn't throw the ball to Kamara very much last week, which was interesting, and he looked good on the ground.
yes.
But Ricky Pearsall looked good, and I'm hoping Mac Jones locks in on Ricky Pearsall.
I mean, who else? Juwan Jennings could play. Got injured, but could play.
They signed Kendrick Bourne off the street, and he and Mac Jones have chemistry from the Patriots days.
What's the latest on Juwan?
And Mac Jones is probably going to be throwing it to McCaffrey a lot.
Yeah,
Do you guys have any interest in Tungus? I believe his name. I want to say Tongues, but that's not
it
right.
is Tungus. No, you said it right. And no. Like for fantasy purposes, or
Yeah.
just like curious to know about like his life and his origin
no, I
story,
don't
where
care
he
about
came
that
from.
at all.
Seems like a nice
Yeah.
fella.
Let's see. Juwan Jennings still listed as questionable with his shoulder. He didn't practice today, I don't believe. Or I know he didn't practice yesterday. So, dude, there's a chance Juwan doesn't play either. Kittle's on IR.
Ouch.
Ugh.
I mean, that's whenever you shut down Ricky Pearsall and you go after McCaffrey.
Yeah,
And then be like, let's see what these other weapons we'll get to with Mac Jones.
you can, but you also have to look in the mirror and say, hey, we're the New Orleans Saints. We can't do shit against anybody.
No, they're going to look at it and be like, if there's a team that we can stop, we got to focus really on one player, and that's C-Mac. And then the rest of it, guys, we may actually be better than what they're putting out there this week.
The Niners probably need to let Bosa and Warner play Iron Man football and just go out on the other side too,
Dude.
and just run some little out routes.
Like, just do something, man.
Yeah,
Rather than catch the ball
straight
and
up
run, just make a
warriors.
play.
Dude, if you hand the ball off to Warner or Bosa, you don't think
bad
they're going to
man.
pick you up 4 or 5 yards, dude?
Warner is a bad man.
Oh, he's so good, dude. That's that's the saving grace for the 49ers is that defense. They're still going to.
The 49ers have had consistent middle linebacker studs for the past, 17 years, since Patrick Willis. And then Navarro Bowman.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what.
And then Fred Warner,
such a beast.
Just year after year after year of those linebackers. Good job there, San Fran.
But for the Saints, I mean, Kamara, obviously, it's.
What are you doing with Olave? Well, you have to start him right.
He got a ton of targets.
13, but he cannot stay on the field. That dude is hurt every single game.
Dude, you ride it till the wheels fall off, which is
they might be off.
What I said about my basketball career. Like at some point, and then my knee collapsed in on itself.
Dude, you're like, I'm going to be the king of horse.
Still,
bocce ball.
Yeah, I dominate bocce ball.
So, do you think that Juwan Johnson's outing last week had a lot to do with Olave missing time or in them just being in full-on pass mode, or do you think that's a real thing like we thought it has been for the last 5 years?
Dude, I think they paid him, right? Like, I think it's a thing, man. I think he's going to catch balls. I think he's going to be a big part of that offense. What else are they going to do?
And it's a new head coach.
Yeah.
So it's a new system out there than what they had before. So we're kind of learning what that new head coach and the offensive coordinator, how they're going to design stuff for there. And
I plugged him in over Jake Ferguson this week, and I feel fine with that.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
I don't hate that at all.
And where is the quarterback better? He's not a great quarterback. So is he better at throwing, in between the hash marks, in between the numbers? So throwing it up, up the middle to the tight end compared to throwing it outside the numbers and deep?
Did you see?
Yeah, he's probably going to just throw it to the tight end.
Did you see Carr's like, yeah, I mean, I might come back.
Carr?
Yeah. It's like, well, dude, you got one choice. And the Saints still own your rights. So if you're going to come back and try to be the hero, maybe don't.
He said he's still training, but he said he just didn't want to say he never would be back.
Dude, Fantasy Pros has at 31 and 32 for quarterback rankings this week. That means the two worst starting quarterbacks in the NFL going head-to-head.
Rattler.
And Spencer Rattler and Mac Jones, 31 and 32.
Saints taking it.
Barely ahead of Jackson Dart at 33.
He might not even play. That's ouch.
Yeah, no, I mean, Jackson Dart's at 33, but Russell Wilson's at 30. So, anyhow, that's the game's not going to be pretty. I'm a Niners fan, so I'm still going to root for my team to win. It's a weird thing that we do. I should probably want them to lose so they do, have a better draft pick next year. I don't know, but I don't care. Whatever, man.
I know. I mean,
I hate football already. Week 2.
What a terrible dilemma to be in as like an owner or GM. Like your team is decimated. What you're going to still go out there?
Dude, week 2, and half of the lineup is gone.
On both sides of the ball.
What are we doing? All right. Seahawks at Steelers.
DK's back, baby.
At home, 3-point favorite. How did DK do last? Oh,
awesome.
He did, right?
Yes.
Well,
and
he was
not crazy, didn't? But
12 something.
He looked awesome, and Rodgers was just
Rodgers
peppering him.
Looked good.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Rodgers looked really good. So
DK and Rodgers is going to be a thing.
He's kind of a douchebag, but I did enjoy watching Rodgers look good, just because I've always loved watching that dude play football, man. Aaron Rodgers, like, playing peak football is electric.
And that big-time revenge game narrative, that was pretty cool.
Yep.
Fields versus his former team.
I liked it.
Rodgers versus his former team, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And to see them both play well, neither one of them necessarily shit the bed.
So for the Seahawks, Smith and Jigba, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to start Kenny Walker, even though
God, I've got that dilemma.
You.
I've got him and Charbonnet.
Though, dude.
You have to. I love Kubiak's scheme.
Yeah.
It's been hyped up the whole off season. The one-cut zone scheme that's perfect for Walker. But guess who it's also perfect for? Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah.
That's going to be a situation all year.
Yeah, it should be. And at some point, I don't know, man.
Charbonnet was drafted in the second round. He was drafted not just to be you don't spend a second round pick on a warm body. You are going to have him be like, oh, you guys are both playing.
Yeah.
And I never wish this on just human beings in general, but the best case scenario for either one of them is that one of them goes down.
Here we go.
Charbonnet won me some money in daily last year when Walker was out.
Walker went down? Yeah. I bet. For the
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper
Just gonna
Cup,
throw that
there.
because Sam Darnold did not look well.
the ghost of Cooper Cup.
So what do you do with Coop?
I mean, probably nothing for now, right?
Still flex consideration.
I mean, if you drafted him, did you draft where was he going? Is your fourth wide
I was
receiver?
gonna say what, 7th, 8th, 9th round.
I mean, that's like starter.
Yeah, depending on your lineup, yeah, that's either like
I mean, did you take him at like a
flex
4?
or
I
like
think
first guy off the bench. I stayed away from Cooper Cup. Fantasy Pros has him as the wide receiver 52, just behind Wandale Robinson, Josh Downs, Rashid Shaheed, Romeo Dobbs, who already played, Matthew Golden, who already played, obviously. They had 3 Green Bay receivers in a row.
Don't worry, one of them broke his collarbone.
Yep.
So he won't be playing for a while.
I mean, Cooper's never been the type of guy who is a field stretcher. He relies a lot on volume, and the targets weren't there in week 1. But that offense looked terrible. Darnold looked terrible. That sucked. I was excited for that offense, and they were bad last week.
It's tough defense they had.
Agreed. Is Cooper Cup pretty much done? As somebody who is a former Cooper Cup,
Is Cooper Cup the new Adam Thielen?
no, Thielen still did stuff last year and the year before that.
It's just injury
is
with
Cooper
him, I
pretty
think.
much just like
Dude, Cup will still do a few things, but as far as like just having him in your lineup,
Do you think he will end up
No.
being a consistent
No.
producer this year?
no.
Not with Darnold getting him the ball. They're going to run. And they're going to limit his throws.
What if Milrow comes out and starts at quarterback? Do you think the Cooper Cup can, or do you think the Cooper Cup's pretty much done? Like if you have any shares of him, would you be trying to move them if you can?
Well, okay. What did Cup do last year?
Wasn't great.
And who did he have throwing him the football?
Stafford, his boy,
On a good team.
When he was
with
a-
a good quarterback.
yes.
And he didn't. It's
because Puka took over.
yeah, yeah. And he's also not the one where he is now. There is a younger, better receiver.
Yes.
on
So
the
he's-
team with the worst quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah.
So no, dude, I'd have him on my bench maybe, depending on, but he's not sniffing my lineup until he strings together multiple double-digit weeks.
I have no shares of him.
Same.
So that I would move him if you could have before. You probably can't now.
What
but-
about the Steelers?
I think the biggest thing on the Steelers side is obviously DK is going to get force-fed the ball as Rodgers won. It's the running game. And Warren, he's a quarterback's best friend because he's versatile. He can do both, but he's got a rookie with Caleb Johnson waiting in the wings for him to either get dinged or underproduce, and that kid is a stud.
He is, but he has to learn how to pass protect better, and that's the huge thing right now is protect Aaron Rodgers.
Which is why you saw Gainwell in the game as much as you did last week.
Yes, that's why they're both there. Why Caleb doesn't catch as well as those guys. So it could be more of a next year thing. They also they paid Warren.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Warren last week found the end zone. I mean, he had 11 carries, 37 yards. That's not great. 3.4. That's
Receiving touchdown.
Yeah, he had a receiving 2 catches for 22 and a touchdown. So
Yeah.
he found the end zone, salvaged his day. That was at New York. Yeah, I mean, this week, I mean, McCaffrey tore up Seattle last week, so maybe Jalen Warren has a little more luck on the ground, I would say, maybe, but I don't know.
I see him RB3, which is basically like a flux
I'd flux him out.
play, but
I'd flux him.
Yeah, I'd flux with him for sure.
So what about behind Metcalf? Calvin Austin, Roman Wilson, Jonnu, Freiermuth. Are you touching any of them?
I'm not.
Jonnu at tight end.
I like Freiermuth so much, and I thought he was going to be the next big thing, and he just, after Big Ben went away, he did too.
Said he's just big. He's just a big dude, not a big thing. Patriots at the Dolphins. God, the Dolphins are a 1.5-point favorite, so
Soft.
that's the good news.
I think Tua has a bounce back game. They just have too many weapons to just suck as bad as they did last week, but my God, did they.
I think the Patriots beat them.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm with you.
I think the Dolphins are in huge dysfunction right now. I mean, they looked they looked like the worst team in football last week. There was no accountability for anybody. There was no cohesiveness. There was the coaching wasn't doing anything. It was horrible, horrible for the talent that you have there. And Tua, and they even said, the defender even said about Tua, oh, all you got to do is get him scared.
Yeah.
Pressure him, get him scared, and that's it.
One ding to the head to go into the assisted living.
Yes.
Do the Dolphins do they finish the season with the same head coach as they start with?
I do not believe they do.
I love him so much, but he's run his course.
Yeah. He's quirky and weird when he started off, and it was
He's a
endearing
bro.
because they were good. And then now it's just like, oh.
It's great when you're winning, but right now, if you're the cool coach and
Yeah.
you're not winning, they're like, well, you need to have some discipline there.
It's like Step Brothers when they show up in the tuxes, and at first, Seth Rogen's like, oh, I dig it. It's weird. And then at the end, he's like, no, this is just,
Yeah.
now it's just weird.
What about the running game? H-N, I didn't even say, Wright's been a little bit of a disappointment. I mean, H-N still must start.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Achan might be the only must start on that team right
Yes.
now. Honestly. I mean,
Just especially with the receiving.
yeah, that's what it is. He's just so dynamic. He got you 16.5 last week, and they looked putrid.
Yes.
And he still got you
He
16.
luckily got a touchdown.
Yeah.
He only carried the ball 7 times, but his average carry
Yeah.
is 7.8.
7.9,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
Yeah, dude.
stud.
55 yards. And he caught the ball 3 times for 20 more yards. So you take away his touchdown, he still got you double digits in a game where they lost 33-8.
He was the only
Against
touchdown.
the Colts, gross.
Right, dude. Right. And so this week against New England, I mean, I think the Colts are going to be good. I think they're going to be a tough team this year. I think the Dolphins look better against New England this week. I mean, that dude's a plug and play for sure. It's just a matter of what do you do with those receiving options in Miami? Because you drafted him to start. You didn't draft him to sit on the bench.
I think in most leagues, on most teams, you're not going to be able to bench Tyreek where you
dude.
took him.
No.
But if you could,
Yeah, I mean, if you could, but how?
but you bench him and he'll have a horse race for 50.
But
Yeah.
where did he go in a lot of redrafts? I'm going to say, I mean, was he drafted as a low end 2
Fifth round.
Yeah, he was drafted as
or
like a
a
wide
3
receiver
or something
too.
like that? Because
Yeah, he's 4th, 5th round in redraft leagues.
Is he going to jail?
Ugh. I don't know.
You don't get any fantasy points for being in jail.
You get none. That's nobody's it's somebody's fantasy, but that's
Bubba.
yeah. But Jalen Waddle, I like how much time do I even want to spend on these
Waddle's
guys?
got so much talent. They paid him, but he hasn't done anything. Didn't do anything last
No.
year. He hasn't done anything now.
Nothing. So
Wow.
what about the Patriots? Everybody was super excited about, was it
Travion Henderson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Travion Henderson.
What are you doing there, Stevenson and Henderson?
You're starting Henderson over Stevenson.
Yeah. If you're starting either, you're starting Stevenson. Or you can start
Stevenson
neither.
or Henderson?
Stevenson or Henderson?
No, Henderson. My bad. Their names are too similar. It's not cool.
Both sons.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
they
mean.
are.
Yeah.
I mean, Travion looked good running it. He only got a few there, but he catches passes. He's a PPR guy. And if that offense gets going, I think he's going to have a good year.
All right. I mean,
What
flex
about
him
the-
out this week.
What about the
Yeah.
receiving core for New England?
Keyshawn Booty.
Yeah, bright spot.
Yeah,
Yes.
pick him up if he's out there. He might be floating in your league. If he is.
Second year player, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. If he
Over
is,
100 yards receiving last week.
scoop him up.
Second or
Second or
third?
third.
I think third, and he went to LSU. Pretty sure very, very talented in college, but then kind of didn't have as good as a year, and they drafted him way late.
Kayshawn.
Butte.
And it's like early in his college career, he was going to be like a top first round pick. That's
Yeah.
what he profiled as. So he's got the talent, and then he slipped from not as good as production in college. So he could be stepping up and realizing a lot of
Yeah.
that talent.
8 targets, 6 catches for 103.
I mean, he played the number 1 wide receiver role for them.
Right. Diggs is on the rebounding from an injury still. I think he and Drake May. Yeah, I think he ends up being the number 1 for catches and yards, but I'd keep an eye on Butte. This is a young and up-and-coming team that is rebuilding for sure.
You think Diggs?
I do.
All right. I mean, for
He's
the season, I don't know.
he's a quarterback's best friend. like kind of what Cup used to be. And that's what I'm going back to the Cup thing is I think that he finds a role with Sam Darnold to just be a trusty guy, but Smith and Jigba profiles similarly.
Yeah.
Like to work that slot.
Andy's better. Smith and Jigba's just better.
He's
Yeah.
good. He's real good.
Real good.
Carolina Panthers at the Arizona Cardinals, the first of the afternoon games on the list. The Cardinals are a 6.5-point favorite at home.
Chuba.
Yeah, Chuba's awesome.
Tet.
Old Tet.
He still had like 11.5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So for an offense didn't look as good, he not bad for your first game.
not bad at all.
Tet McMillan for
What about Bryce Young? I think a lot high expectations for Bryce this season.
he's not good at football.
That's strong.
He's not. Let me take that back. He's awesome at football. He's not a great NFL quarterback.
He finished last season looking really good, though, dude.
He sucks. He does.
He sucks.
He does.
All right. Well, I'm not starting him, so I'm not trying to make an argument for him. If I have him on my roster, I want to find somebody else to start on. And I don't think he got drafted as a starter anyway.
No.
But-
Definitely not.
Superflex QB Krugel.
No, not if you got somebody else.
all right.
Agreed.
I mean, chances are he's on. If you're a one quarterback team, and if you're carrying 3 quarterbacks on your roster, he'd be your third quarterback.
If you're streaming a defense, Cardinals is the play this week.
Okay. I like that. And speaking of the Cardinals, I mean, anything to really break down on the Cardinals?
Just McBride is a stud.
Yeah. Yeah. He
And
is.
Harrison looked good too.
Yes, he did. And I think it's Marvin Harrison time this season. I
Yeah.
think.
And then they've made that clear.
Yeah. Yep.
Connor's he's just a workhorse, but he did give up some touches to Benson. And
Same.
Benson looked pretty damn good.
Say Benson looked good. He's got a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Trey Benson, they kind of thought that last year he was going to step up more for Connor, and then he didn't. Connor was just a workhorse, so they're going to try to give Benson the ball a little bit more. Got a lot of talent. Let's see what happens there.
I'm so glad in week 1 Greg Dortch didn't have like 6 for 56 and 2 scores. God, I don't want to talk about him ever again.
The Dorch Torch. You brought him up.
I did.
I wasn't even going to mention him, and then you brought him up.
I know.
Kyler Murray's a low end starting fantasy QB. They've got him at number 8 on Fantasy Pros, just ahead of Mahomes and Drake May and Dak.
Yeah.
I mean, great matchup. He's at home. Would you start him over Dak Prescott? That's a realistic thing. You might have Kyler Murray and Dak Prescott. That might be a decision.
If it's 4-point passing and 6-point rushing, then you could have a conversation about that.
If it's 4-point passing, have a talk. Do have a conversation with the rest of your league.
That's the majority
Like,
of
what are we
fantasy
doing?
leagues. Just
It's 4 points? That's so dumb, dude. Is that still the majority?
yeah.
I don't know.
We're in the minority with the 6-point passing for sure.
Like every league I'm in now, I think besides one is 6 point.
Well, like Superflex has become so popular, and it's like absolutely 4-point for
Well,
the
it
passing
has to be
touchdown.
for that. Yeah, I don't like Superflex much.
It's
Pretty
close.
cool. It's pretty cool.
Kyler runs. Dak
Yep.
doesn't. So that's where Kyler gets a lot of that. If you look at that list, every single one of those quarterbacks except Joe Burrow up in that list runs. Mm-hmm. And Drake May runs.
I thought Jatavian Sanders was going to be a thing. Didn't get the ball thrown to him very much. He beat out that loser Tommy Trimble finally, but I thought he was going to be a thing.
That's just a wrong take, Ryan.
Yeah.
No? Oh, so it's just wrong.
Just wrong. It's just flat wrong.
Oh, cool.
Kyler Murray or Baker Mayfield?
Kyler
It's tough, isn't it? Dude, Baker
played out of his ass last
gets
year.
no respect.
Baker though also had some offensive line down, but I'm gonna say Baker.
Yeah.
You don't happen to own him, do you?
I've got him in a couple
Oh.
leagues.
I got him in the league, but also I mean the past. What was he? He's been a top 10 quarterback for the past 2
Dude, he was
what,
QB
2 years,
4
3
last
three
year.
He was
years.
awesome last year.
Yeah.
I mean, and the year
Awesome.
before that he was. So
Are we
know
going
Mark.
Are we going into the Houston Tampa Bay?
No, not yet. We
Okay.
have more afternoon games to get to. Denver at Indy.
how about the kid,
Denver's a 2.5-point favorite. Which kid?
the Indy kid, the tight end?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He looks like a tight end for Indy. He looks exactly how.
That's a great analysis.
Yes. I mean, it's exactly how a
looks
tight
like-
end for Indy should
Yeah,
look.
I grabbed him, and it's a crazy league, but he happened to be on the wire. I grabbed him, and in the thought that Bowers might not go this week. He just looks like the focal point of the offense. Kid looks
man.
like awesome.
Yeah, and Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes.
A rejuvenated career in Indy.
With one of the best games for a quarterback on the new team. You know, just ever
him.
on that first one. Is that a little bit of Danny Dimes and good with the Colts, or is that just how dysfunctional and bad the Dolphins were?
Yes.
Are
Yes,
awesome.
and yes.
That's what I think too.
And the Giants, right?
Yeah.
But the Anthony Richardson dynasty.
There's a bad dog.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Tell that
I
dog.
fixed it.
You scold your
his
kids
mouth.
like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that was one of my dogs.
No, I said, do you scold
Oh.
your kids like that?
Yeah.
Hibbity hooba.
I don't scold my kids, dude. That's why they all turned out the way they did. Heathens.
They're great kids.
But yeah, they really are.
Knicks looked real bad.
Yeah, he did.
Sutton saved his day with the touchdown. Knicks did not look good, but I love him. I'm a believer.
I mean, yeah, he's going to be fine. I mean, Sutton, you got to plug in there still, right? What do you do with Marvin Mims if you have him on your roster?
Troy Franklin just overplayed him. More snaps, more catches, more targets, more everything.
Stupid.
Marvin Mims.
After all that offseason hype, too.
Yeah,
What's going to be?
I bought in
If he gets hot.
like a J off.
Well,
I bought in.
you owned him already,
Yeah.
so you had no choice.
No, I acquired him in a trade.
Oh,
Yeah.
I still think
Day off.
he's good and he'll have that. But Knicks look bad. So when Knicks is on and then Mims starts getting going,
All right.
that's when it's sort of like when he gets on that streak. He gets on that hot streak. That's whenever you plug and play him and you ride that hot streak. And then once it cools off, you're like, all right, well, thanks for the 2 or 3 games that you gave me that you were great.
are both Broncos running backs relevant, or is that going to be a mess all year? Because Harvey looked pretty damn good.
I was looking to see
and
where
then they
they
went
were-
to Dobbins in the second half more, but he
Looking
started
to
off
see
hot.
where they were ranked. They've got Dobbins at 27.
I think Harvey's going to take that over eventually.
Yeah, I mean, he has to, right? Like, JK, okay, God bless him. What he's been able to salvage for
back from-
an NFL career after everything he went through.
Back-to-back season-ending injuries.
Yeah, early in his career, man, God bless him. But eventually the clock strikes midnight. And
I look at it this way. He looked really, really good for the Chargers last year.
yeah.
And they let him go. And they brought in Najee.
Yes.
And then they drafted another running back.
Yeah.
So they let
Marion.
Dobbins
Weird.
go. I don't know if Dobbins thought he needed a multi-year deal because he was there, and that might have been the thing. But they let him go. So they let him walk. And it took a little while before anybody signed him. So
Right.
maybe just what we saw, maybe there's more to it. And they're like, I don't know if he's going to stay as healthy.
RJ Harvey, they have ranked at 35, JK at 27. So
See, in Sean Payton's offense, you want the pass-catching running back, which Harvey's more than capable. Like, he profiled as a dual threat.
he's just a rookie running back.
But the second half, that's when Dobbins was starting to get the targets and the carries. So, I think it could be a potential headache, but they're both good.
All right, well, are you starting either one of them this week? That's the question. That's the question in fantasy.
If all your players are healthy that you probably started, you probably didn't draft any of them to be your starter.
Oh, dude, no. People drafted RJ Harvey.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Calm it down now.
There, that fixed it.
Well, I don't think that they drafted them to be their starter.
All right.
Like when a lot of redrafts, draft, it's closer towards Dobbins would have already been signed usually by that time.
Yeah, but nobody has faith in J.K. Dobbins in the offseason.
But the value
But
after
healthy.
that
Right.
was
Yeah.
not to draft
Right.
Harvey as one of your.
I don't know, man. I think people were scooping
Top
him up
guys.
to be like a flex. Like, I'll take RJ Harvey. He's going to step in. I mean, all he has is J.K. in his way, but
And if you did, then you are, unless
Yeah.
you have somebody who was a little bit lower that stepped up.
you're right. You're right. So,
I didn't realize the split on the touches was so significantly different. I mean, Dobbins ended up with 16 rushing attempts. I didn't realize it was that high.
wow.
Yeah.
Me neither.
And Harvey did more with his touches.
Yeah, I mean, he was averaging almost 12 yards a carry, which is nuts.
I think it was one big run, but
Let's
quote-
go
Don't quote me there.
to
Oh, I'm
what,
gonna.
Quote me, it doesn't.
Too bad.
what might
Quoted.
be the game of the week. He's been quoted. Everyone, he's been quoted. Mm-hmm. The Eagles at the Chiefs. This might be game of the week.
Super Bowl.
Yep.
Should be game of the week.
Eagles are a 1.5-point favorite on the road at the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, you're still starting your Eagles receivers. I don't care how you feel after last week.
Do you start? Oh,
Dallas Goedert's out for week 2 with a knee injury.
So I heard somebody I respect in the fantasy community refer to A.J. Brown as dust today. That is not true.
No.
He's not dust.
No.
However, Smith is like the Chiefs' kryptonite. Like, he messes the Chiefs up something terrible.
Okay.
I chose messes because I didn't know if we
You can say whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're not on the radio.
He takes them. He's got their number.
Unless it's like offensive.
No, I don't do that ever.
Yeah.
Right?
But you can do curse words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Watch this one.
I'll try it out.
Titties.
Oh my gosh.
Boom.
big old titties.
Yeah. See?
That is like
We did it.
That's like PG-13.
Heads
stuff
up.
right there.
Hey.
Heads up. Watch this one. Butthole.
Whoa. Let's edit that out. So yeah,
I might actually. I don't know if I want that.
Let's not pull the shoot on AJ, right, folks? Like, you drafted him high, you drafted him for a reason. Let's chill out on that. But Saquon Barkley is a straight up man.
Yeah. No, you're starting everybody you would normally start, man. I think people freak out and they overreact, but
I think the Eagles. You're starting.
Yeah.
2 wide receivers, quarterback, running back.
There you go.
Don't start Goddard because he's not playing.
He's not playing.
The Chiefs.
Oh boy.
Now that's the conversation for you two to have.
For us, you're leaving.
You're out.
Well,
I've been banging the drum
Love you,
for Hollywood Brown since last year, and he was a late round flyer. Well, maybe not flyer, but he was a later round pick in most leagues. And brother, he got peppered last week.
Yeah, he had to. Xavier Worthy got taken out by Taylor Swift's fiance right off.
Travis
the bat.
Swift.
Jesus, dude, do you think he's going to take her
Smoked.
name?
I would.
Yeah,
Give me a
Probably
couple
a good
bill,
idea.
and you can call me
Probably
whatever the
a good
hell you want to
idea,
call me. I don't give a shit.
I would hyphenate it. I would call myself Travis Swift. Take it twice.
Me too. So there's got to be some guys to step up there. Taekwon had a couple targets last week. Juju had a pretty decent game, targets and receptions. Like, somebody's going to have to step up. Kelsey had the long touchdown, which saved his fantasy day, but he was not involved in the offense.
Hollywood's the number 29 receiver going into this week, so
I think you have Xavier Worthy.
yeah.
But I think Marquise Brown, the whole game plan was for Xavier Worthy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And once that, once he went down immediately, then it kind of just shifted, and then that's where it put Hollywood Brown having to do a lot of that stuff. But Mahomes also can adapt any way that he wants to.
Yeah. Yeah, and on it, like, Xavier had actually returned to practice in a limited fashion, but I mean, still
I'm shocked by that.
Yeah, me too.
I saw the trainer literally mouth to one of the coaches, "It's bad."
Yeah.
And it was bad. I mean, he's a little dude, and Kelsey smoked him.
He's so tiny, dude. He's so tiny. Oh my god. But I mean, I don't think there's any way he plays this week.
No.
I would be surprised.
I think
he's doubtful officially.
I don't think
Designation.
he's going to be playing for a few weeks.
I mean, why do they? When players are doubtful, why don't they just call them out? When was the last time a doubtful guy played?
Because they're playing against the Eagles.
I'm sure
And
there's.
they want him to be like, maybe he has a chance, and they're like, this dude's not playing.
He's not playing.
There's some injury designation thing that I don't understand. The questionable versus doubtful versus out. There's
Right.
some kind of. I'm guaranteeing it's some kind of money thing. If I guarantee you that's what it is. It's some kind of eligibility, which boils down to money at the end of the day. But that's a hot take.
Money.
What are we doing with Pacheco? He broke my heart. 5 freaking carries. Run the ball, KC.
Flex him. Flex him out, dude. He's still. He's not. I don't know, man. He's frustrating. But,
He hasn't done anything since before he got injured.
well, yeah, but he came back
And he was healthy.
late,
He was
right?
5 yards a carry.
Yeah.
I mean, the Kareem Hunt's in there, and then who's the third running back on the team right now?
I don't know, but I'm not comfortable with any of them. But
Rashad Smith.
Yeah.
They got.
they got the rookie. Yep. I I mean, I'd flex him out. They have him at RB 32. They have him ahead of Jordan Mason, which I disagree with. I'd play Jordan Mason over Pacheco. They have him
Bulldog
just behind Tyrone Tracy, and I think that's about where he belongs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we gonna either or? Was that it?
I mean,
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. I mean, Dylan Sampson, he's right there in the same range.
Would you go Sampson or Pacheco?
I'd go Pacheco.
Same.
Eric?
Sampson.
All right. Wow. All right. Somebody hates Pacheco. Pacheco or Aaron Jones, senior, not his baby son.
Aaron
no,
Jones.
not his. Okay. Yeah. That changes things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Philly's defense also looked bad though.
They did. They got gouged.
Like they lost a lot of players, so it'll be tough. The only thing I liked about Sampson was he was just catching passes, and Cleveland's probably going to be losing. So
Yeah, let's throw it to the rookie instead of the vet, whose
I mean, he's
upside is his possession capabilities. Man, that sucks.
yeah. Pacheco's a flex, and I mean Patrick Mahomes a low end fantasy starting quarterback, but you probably have somebody better.
I'm in a
That's
4-man league. 4.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's my
Wait.
It's my girlfriend's son's league, and it's wild. It's just fun, right? It's
Okay.
not serious, but I did want to bring it up that Mahomes is on the wire.
Yeah, of course. A 4-man league is awesome, dude. I want to do that.
Dude, my lineup is it's ridiculous.
We should do a 3-man league for the rest of the season, and just one of us has a bye every other week.
Shout outs, Brady. I talked a bunch of shit, and you came back and beat me last week. Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah, and I was running my mouth, which I never do because that's bad fantasy karma. I've learned my lesson. Seen people really,
especially in a 4-man league, dog. Those
especially
teams
to
are stacked.
what about to a 15-year-old kid? Like that's cool, right?
That's awesome. Yeah, I do all the time. Any of them that I see. Let's go Falcons at Vikings.
God, Drake London, please play and be healthy.
Drake London looked like
He's
he's
gonna
going to play.
right? They haven't indicated that he's not. He's just a little dinged
Makes
up.
me nervy.
He's just a little dinged up.
Just
Is all.
nervy.
It's all right. It's all right,
Bijan's
baby.
the man.
He is. He's
Yeah.
going to be your number one running back in fantasy this year.
Yeah, I mean, and he was drafted that way going in, and it makes sense.
Yeah, stud.
Yeah,
Good
Drake
for him
London,
too. Love him.
nursing right shoulder injury, but yeah, he nothing. Let's see. Initial good news on Atlanta Star. Okay, yeah. That was back from the actual game, so that's an old thing. You know, he's fine.
Sure. 15 targets last week. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Drake London's going to have a good year.
I don't know if I'm sold on Penix yet, but if you're going to throw the ball to my boy 15 times, I love you.
Yeah, and I mean, Penix isn't for fantasy. He's not an option right now, but maybe in the future he might be a guy.
Not in a single QB league, but
might be a guy in a dynasty league to
yeah.
stash away for the future.
Oh,
He
yeah.
could turn into something good. He's got a lot of weapons there, a lot of good young weapons. And Pitts, little Kyle Pitts.
be a thing. Kyle, come on, man.
Hopefully. Let's go, Kyle Pitts.
All right.
Darnell Mooney, who
He will be back.
will be back, and I know it's not a huge. Everybody's like, Darnell Mooney, but he was like top 10 through like 8 weeks last year.
Somehow.
Top 15. I mean, so
had
he
some
was
relevance.
Yes.
You're not going to play him this week, but it might be a
No.
good idea if he's floating around and you got a spot to pick him up and stash him because you might be able to play him in weeks to come.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
For the Vikings of Minnesota,
NFC Player of the Week, J.J. McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy was like, oh, no, he sucks. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they win. Hey, how about that?
Yeah,
J.J. looked good.
There were some growing pains there. J.J. did not
There
look
will
that
be.
good, and the other J.J. was not happy, but he was a good character guy. I saw him some exchanges on the sidelines on TikTok this week. He's a cool dude. He was
Okay.
picking his young quarterback up. That was awesome.
Good.
Well, he knows if they're gonna
Exactly.
to win, you have to build him up.
I didn't say he meant it.
It doesn't matter.
He
You
was
don't have to
building
mean
his
it. You
young
just have to
QB up.
say it.
Right.
But Aaron Jones got the touchdown. Jordan Mason looked like the better running back.
He did.
I think they're both okay to start right now in flex spots. They're both going to get usage eventually.
They're going
I
to run
think.
the shit out of the ball.
Yeah, eventually. Watch your mouth.
yeah.
Eventually, I think they're going to run the butthole out of the ball. Is what you meant to say.
I didn't know they had those.
That's as bad as it can get around here.
Okay. Not what I was told.
I think eventually Mason takes over more, turns it in more of like a 60-40 share his way because he's just that good. But as of right now, I think you plug them both in.
How did Thielen's target share go last week?
I don't think he played. Out.
He's not. He should just be coaching at this point, I think.
I mean, they traded.
He had one target.
Whoa, one target.
Okay, so they traded some.
They need Addison back. That's going to be a game changer for that whole
Was
offense.
he in the game or was he on the sideline and
They chucked one out of bounds.
JJ was running away from a blitz and threw it away?
I'm sure that counts as a target.
It should.
I don't know.
Like, oh, we like Adam, man. We'll give him a target for that.
And Addison's out 2 more games, and
Yep.
then he should be back from his suspension. So
That'll help JJ. We got a doubleheader on Monday Night Football, boys. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Houston Texans. Texans are a 2.5-point favorite at home.
they're a 2.5-point favorite.
Yeah,
I'm going Bucks.
yeah. I
Stroud doesn't look very good.
Houston is
doesn't,
not.
man. That guy fell off.
I hope that's not the case. Yeah, me
That
too.
was really weird.
Their offensive line, it wasn't good last year, but they had names and experience and players, and then they got rid of all of them.
Yeah.
And they didn't draft or really sign anybody big. So you have a young quarterback who looked bad in his second year after having a phenomenal
Not bad.
year one.
Not bad. Just less. It was disappointing based off his rookie year.
Yes.
Right.
Which was bad.
For the Bucks, I think. Yeah, for the Bucks, I think it's easy, right? Like, I like Baker. I'm like, that dude's a starter. He should be. You have to have somebody really good in your quarterback spot to convince me to put Baker on the bench. I actually have the decision I have to make. I've got Justin Herbert or Baker Mayfield. What do you guys think?
Herbert.
Ooh, I'm going to go Herbert.
Dude, I drafted him so deep.
I know. People were just so scared of that. Harbaugh and Roman's offense that they weren't going to pass the ball. Like, bro, it's Justin Herbert.
Yeah. And
He's gonna
got
throw the ball.
targets. Yeah. So, but that's tough, man. I mean, that's a tough decision to make. And, I still haven't made up my mind. But Baker, Bucky Irving's an absolute stud.
Didn't look like it last week.
Yeah, but he is. And
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm a fan, but yeah, his yards per carry were under 3. He had 4 for 4 catches, but it was for 8 yards. Luckily, one of them was a tutty.
Yep. Rashad White is non-existent anymore,
Man,
irrelevant.
no.
Sorry about that. Me.
Egbuka, man.
Egbuka.
He's the real deal. Until it's going to get murky when Godwin comes back, right? That's
I
obvious.
wonder if
but
it is.
Man, he's good.
I wonder if it is. I wonder if it really is, or if Godwin comes back and he's just like, all right, number 3. You're number 3.
It depends how Godwin comes back and looks.
Yeah.
But Godwin, if he can look like what he did last year and previous before that, no, he's going to be right in there.
But I know how Egbuka looked last week, and it was good.
Electric.
Yeah, and it was coming in. It was like, hey, this kid really good. And then, guess what? He was
My
first game.
my curiosity is where do they put them? Because Godwin can play outside and is good outside, but he's great in the slot. So I'm curious what's going to really happen there.
Yeah, it's similar to the Seattle situation, right? Like Smith-Njigba's great out of the slot. That's where Kupp's lived for the last, seems like a decade. How are they going to work that into the Tampa Bay situation? Obviously, Mike Evans is Mike Evans, but I think Godwin and Egbuka are really going to.
Is Mike Evans Mike Evans was the next question.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. All right. Still deploying Mike
man.
Evans as per usual.
Still got to.
What about the Texans, guys? What?
Dude, I mean, I had Nico go last week and just crushed my soul, but he is a stud.
I mean, you can't. Yeah, it's Nico, but then after that,
That's it.
that's it, right?
I think when Kirk comes back, I think he's going to be a good safety blanket for Stroud. At least I hope so.
But like a guy you can plug into a fantasy lineup, Christian Kirk.
We'll see, but I think target volume alone will make him relevant. But
All right.
Eric says no.
I say no.
Yeah. All right. Strong disagreement over here from the other side.
They have a second round pick that they had out there. Then they drafted
Higgins.
a guy in the 4th round. They got Christian Kirk. We'll see what happens, but we'll see if he's back to what he was, and can this offensive line hold up with no run game,
Right.
and just Nico Collins out there. I don't know. Stroud couldn't quite do it as much last year. He started to get tanked out there a little bit, and then will maybe never play football again. And then you had Nico. That was it. Schultz, kind of involved sometimes, but not really fantasy relevant.
Nope. So I got him in the lineup because I have to.
Nick Chubb didn't look too bad.
He didn't.
Old man Chubb. Good
Chubb.
job, man. Love
the second game in the doubleheader, the last game of the week, Chargers at Raiders. Chargers are a 3-point favorite on the road
I'd take the Chargers there.
to cover that 3.
Yep.
Yeah, they look good, man. They look really good.
They look good, and my boy's back in L.A. Well, for the Chargers, Keenan Allen, baby.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen. Everybody wrote him off. I'm like, if he said he wanted to play, if he'd only go back to the Bears or to the Chargers, or then he said the Chargers or the Niners.
Ooh.
You wish you had Keenan Allen there, huh?
I mean, what difference would it make?
He'd get hurt.
He'd be hurt. Yeah, that's just
The
But he still can play. They're like, oh, he had a bad year last year in Chicago. I'm like, actually, no, he didn't. Just the whole offenses did. He didn't. He ended up having a good year at the end. I'm like, and he's just a smart receiver. It's never been about crazy. He outruns you, all that. He's just a smart wide receiver, and he showed it again. And their connection.
Yeah, that's Herbert's boy.
I mean, that's right there. You got Ladd, who obviously is going to be
Who's going to get
young
hurt.
stud and coming up. But that's the value that Keenan takes away from a bit is Ladd, I think.
Yeah, that wide receiver core is going to be a little confusing week to week, like we saw last week. You expect McConkey to get 18 targets and 11 catches, and he's going to spread it. And Quentin Johnson is a thing, unfortunately.
I have Keenan Allen in a lineup.
I was gonna say, do you start him? Okay, all right. So you got him in a lineup. I don't hate it. I mean, Ladd McConkey, you have to start.
Yeah.
Quentin Johnson, I'm okay if you start. I'm okay if you don't. To be honest,
same.
Keenan Allen, I think 10 targets, had the touchdown, 7 catches.
I could have traded for Quentin Johnson for crumbs this offseason.
Yeah, I traded him away for.
I
Leagues,
drafted him as a rookie, and instead I was like, "Ooh, I've seen enough. Bye bye."
Marion Hampton, I think, is going to be just fine.
I do too.
On the other side of the football, Ashton Genty,
He's man.
I think he's okay.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, he'll be good.
Yeah.
Got in the end zone. Jacoby Myers, God, I love that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously Brock Bowers is Brock Bowers. So
Yeah, little ding this week makes me nervous, but he was heavily
okay.
involved in the offense. He's awesome.
he'll be okay.
No.
All right, you're good, man. We got to wrap this up. We're an hour 36 in. I got to
Whoa.
make dinner. Right.
I got things to
Time
do.
flies. Time
was fun.
flies. This was fun. Ryan, thanks for jumping on board.
My pleasure.
Well, we're going to do this again,
Yeah.
like other weeks.
Did you write this song?
No, this was not me.
Shoutouts, Nick.
Yeah. He doesn't listen.
He does.
He couldn't name, dude. If you asked him, like, name 10 NFL players, he'd get maybe 3 or 4 deep.
He'd do better than B-Rad, though. Shoutouts.
Yeah.
Maybe like Tom Brady,
Yeah.
Peyton Manning, and Eli Manning. I don't know.
I don't know if they know those. Hey, thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week.